Okay, so deer season.
Mm.
It's almost here, right?
That time of year again, the anticipation is huge.
And if you're, well, anything like us, you're probably deep into preparation.
Oh, right.
Spending money on maybe some new gear, hours out at the range, sighting things in.
Yep, dialing it all in.
Maybe weeks even, glued to
Yeah.
satellite maps, trying to pattern that one big buck. You feel like you're doing everything right, setting yourself up.
Right, and that prep, it's intense, it's crucial, but what our sources are really pointing to today is that, that soul-crushing feeling when it all goes wrong because of other people.
Oh, yeah.
You can have the best scope, the most detailed scouting notes, but if you get out there opening day and bang, gunshots 50 yards away, or you find out 4 other guys got dropped off right near your spot the night before.
All that prep.
All that meticulous work just kind of evaporates. The problem isn't your gear or your skill even, it's the pressure. Too many people.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that. We've been looking at research, and it seems to argue pretty strongly that maybe success today isn't just about shaving ounces off your pack or getting that extra 1% accuracy. It suggests hunters really need to invest their resources, their time, their money, their planning into the #1 thing where they actually hunt, the location itself.
That's exactly the mission for this deep dive. The sources are showing how hunters are actively trying to, well, beat the crowds. They're getting strategic, prioritizing their access strategy, maybe above almost everything else.
Because if you put in all that effort,
You need to make sure it counts, right? That it's not just undermined by overcrowding the second the season opens. And we're seeing this problem get formalized, actually, into a kind of commercial solution.
Right. So let's talk history for a second. If you wanted good, reliable access, away from the public land crowds, there was that old way, wasn't there? The traditional, tried-and-true method.
The door-knocking approach.
Exactly. Driving around, spotting a nice farm, knocking on the door, hat in hand, hoping for permission.
And look, sometimes that worked. It definitely did occasionally. But the sources we looked at, they pretty much all called that method not a very reliable way to gain access to a good hunting ground.
Unreliable. Okay.
Yeah. It's all based on personal favor, knowing someone, catching the landowner on a good day. And for today's hunter who might be busy, maybe traveling a bit to hunt for just a few days, leaving your whole trip up to that kind of chance, it's not a solid plan.
Doesn't sound like a sustainable model, no.
Yeah.
So if that handshake deal is maybe fading out a bit, what's taking its place? The sources seem to point to a really big shift, like an industrialization of access.
It's fascinating, honestly. We found this article from back in 2021, and even then it was saying these hunting lease services were already on the rise.
Are we on the rise then? Wow.
Yeah, and that they were basically poised to take over the industry. And what they sell, fundamentally, is reliability. They take